We got Warframe here, and then I'll go out on a limb. I'm gonna shoot my shot right now. As a person that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, and playing video games from motherfucking Nintendo to Super Nintendo to PlayStation to Xbox to PlayStation to Xbox, occasional PC gaming on the side, avid video gamer, passionate video gamer, nerdy ass motherfucking video gamer, play all kinds of fucking games. I'm a hardcore, nerdy ass video gamer, not no casual gamer. I'm not just sitting here buying an entire $500 gaming console so I could play Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and NBA 2K, Madden NFL, right? I play all kinds of games of all different shapes and sizes, eras, graphical, it doesn't matter, all different genres. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. And I'm somewhat of a completionist. I like to play my games on hard. I like to accomplish things in my video games, and I like to take those things that I learn and apply that in the real life. But anyways, I'm getting too worked up here. Warframe. Warframe is a game. Warframe is indeed a game. Warframe is one of the games of all time. Nah, fuck that. Warframe is one of the greatest games of all time. A lot of people are going to scoff at that. A lot of people are going to laugh at that. A lot of people don't even know about this game. This game is actually kind of niche. Very successful game, though. It has a dedicated fan base, and it has grown significantly over the last few years. Me, myself, well, first of all, this game came out about 2013, 2014. I didn't lay eyes on it until about 2017. 2017 was about the time when I very first downloaded this game and played it for the first time. With that being said, I've been kind of off and on with it for several years, just going off here and there, not really getting too deep into it. Right now, when I press start here, I'll show you the progress I'm in the game. I'm not through the main course of the game yet. I'm about halfway through the main area, the main story, if you will, of it. And I've really kind of picked up momentum in the last few months, but this is what I'm talking about here. This is the reason why I'm doing this, is because within these last few months of me playing this game, I've come to the realization that this is probably one of the greatest games that I've played in my life. If you take in consideration the landscape in which this game is out, the time in which this game is out, we have free-to-play games running out the wazoo. This is a free-to-play game. All these free-to-play games are predicated on microtransactions, battle passes, all these different things, right? This game, outside of that, as a game itself, if you take the aspects of what makes a good game, take all the core aspects, this game checks the mark on every single one of those boxes of what makes a good game. So in my experience back in the day, when games were actually rated and reviewed and given scores based on quality of these aspects, this game is up there with some of the greatest. I'm talking about the graphics, I'm talking about music, I'm talking about story, I'm talking about gameplay, I'm talking about controls, environment, all these different things, sound, voice acting. Every aspect that was taken in consideration, everything that was bundled together to create this masterpiece is absolutely top tier. And keep in mind, this is a free-to-play game. This game has the quality of a AAA title. I don't even know if anybody even knows what that is anymore. But this game has the quality of a legitimate AAA title, and it's a fucking free-to-play game. Right? So for those of you who are not familiar with this game, this here is a Warframe that you're staring at. This is a specific Rhino Warframe. Now, I am no Warframe expert, right? But look how seamless this is. I press start, boom, you're in your spaceship. Look at this view. Look at this presentation. Look at this atmosphere. You're staring into space. You're in front of a planet and in front of your spaceship right now. You have this own exclusive spaceship dedicated to your Warframe. and you have access to all these different like stations that you can customize. The customization in this game is insane. So what I really want to touch on here at this point is just the accessibility, the seamlessness of it all, right? So I'm not going to get into all the specific details right now. I'm just going to go to the basics. So basically, you're in a spaceship, you're traveling around in your Warframe, and this is your navigation point here at the head, the hole, or whatever you want to call it, the hole. But anyways, this is kind of biased for me here, but like I said, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, so I'm big into ninjas and stealth shit like that, and space exploration. Like, so this combines like the whole the freaking motto of the game is ninjas play free. So like, this is like space ninja tech, like right in from fucking Metal Gear Solid type level advancement shit, exobyte suits, you know, type shit, alien technology. So this is basically the layout of the game here. Is you have an entire map of the actual solar system, which I think is super fucking cool. And one of the things that I noticed was, right, so you have certain planets in our solar system in real life, whether you want to believe it or not, if you're flat earth or whatever, that's cool, whatever floats your boat. But I'm saying what we know, what we're told about the solar system that we live in scientifically, is that some of these planets are gas giants, right? So the attention to detail. So when you go to any of these planets, you have specific missions in each of these planets, right? So in these missions, you're physically going to be on the planet, but on these gas giants, they design it to where you're basically not actually on the planet, because that would be virtually impossible. So the attention to detail they put to take in consideration that these planets they're going to put missions on, they did it in a manner that would, so say Saturn, for example, they have all these spaceships like circulating around the belt of Saturn rather than like traversing through the planet, because that's, you know, like I said. But I mean, the depth of this game is ridiculous, and this is just the beginning of the game. This is just the core, basically, you know, what's the main story before you get to end game. But look at this. I mean, just the format of it all, right? You have your solar system. It's like playing Super Mario World on Super Nintendo, right? You click on a certain, you know, stage 1 with fucking, you know, stage, look at all these different, these are all different levels, right? Within one planet. And then you also have open, so this is a combination of open environment as well as linear. And the maps in this game, the way that they're designed, they are so like intricate. Like this game, whoever was involved in this game, which let's do a little bit of trivia here. This game was made by what company was that? Epic Games, or was it like a subsidiary of Epic Games? Let me verify that real quick. It was Digital Extremes. Now, Digital Extremes, this is pretty much the company, this game specifically is what Digital Extremes is known for. Now, this is another thing cool if you guys are older, and also for you new people out there, it is also responsible, they are also co-created a game called Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament back in the 90s, right? Late 90s, which is one of the greatest games of all time as well. Unreal Tournament is the granddaddy. All these kids running around playing Fortnite. Unreal Tournament is the motherfucking OG of it all. That meme, headshot, Unreal Tournament, right? That was the competitive first-person shooter in the late 90s that was insane. Like, it was, I logged in a lot of hours playing that game. The fact that this game is connected to that game, technically, really kind of creates a bias for me. But like I said, even bias aside, this is one of the greatest games of all time. So I'm just going to give an example, right? I'm going to go on one of the earlier missions. So you basically traverse from the inner planets all the way to the outer planets. This is the scope of it. So I'm going to go Mercury and then just give an example. So you click on a planet, then I'll go on a level. So this is a cap. No, I don't want to do capture. Capture's kind of do something more. You got different types of missions you got to do. And this game has just about everything, right? I'll do crossfire and exterminate, I guess. You got puzzle solving, you got platforming, you got gunplay, you got melee, you got different types of game modes, railjack, arcwing. You even have vehicles that you can traverse on the open world areas, like hoverboards and motorcycles. You can even use the archwings and archwing, whatever. You can use that in the open world as well. This game, like, look, there's nothing cooler than this. Look at this little cutscene right here. Look how seamless it is, right? I click on the mission, boom, little cutscene. Look at the little fucking.
I'm detecting infested biosignatures all over the place. You know what to do.
Just the presentation, the quality of all of this is ridiculous. So this is like a linear mission here, but it's absolutely crazy. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, and I'll continue this. Warframe, one of the greatest games of all time.